Hello everyone. So yeah, very good evening. Once again, welcome back to another session of Python. So you all know that we are discussing about the pandas package, numpy package, matplotlib package, and all these packages are we use them on daily basis where all these packages are inbuilt and we are not installing them. So when we talk about packages, modules, or libraries, right? All are same, but there is a slight difference between the in it. Like you have certain things which you can do easily, flexible enough to work with. There are certain things which we cannot do with modules and libraries. So bunch of things are predefined functions, and we are not writing anything from the scratch. That is a very good thing. You need not worry about the logics. The only thing is that we need to do a search so that it will satisfy our requirement. So the search, so you should know how can you do a search. That's the only thing. It's a very, very big task in Python. So we'll start with Ashutosh today. Ashutosh, if at all I give you a data frame, right? I want you to create a data frame. And if at all you need to add rows to it.
Okay.
So how you can do that?
So first of all, a very good evening, guys. Good evening, Deepthi, and good evening, Bharat. So yeah, coming to the question. So when we are looking to add or insert a row into a pandas data frame, the easiest way to do that is what I would suggest you, that we should try to use the pandas.append method. Right? The append method is basically a helper method for the pandas concat function. So using that, I'll be just trying to show you guys here. Let me just share my screen. Is my screen visible, guys?
Yeah.
And basically you want me to create a data frame as well, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
So df is equal to, I'm using the pandas to create my, or rather I have to first import my.
Okay.
So I'm just importing that.
Ashutosh, F also caps.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
That's a mistake I always do. That's why I remember.
And I guess I have to give one more. Something wrong is happening. Okay, just a moment. Yeah. So this is the mistake that I was making. Actually, I was closing the bracket to make it my mind. And then I'm saying df2 is equal to.
Ashutosh, copy the sentence and change the numbers.
And let me change the numbers over here. I'm giving 5, 6, and here I'm giving 7, comma 8, right? And then I told you that the easiest way to do that is by, using your append function. So I'm going to use that. I'm saying df is equal to df dot append. Df and say read d. So here, Deepti, if you see, basically what is happening is I'm adding the values as you have asked. I'm adding the rows of, over here of df2 to df1, and basically this is the result I'm getting. And I've done that using the append function, which is again considered to be one of the easiest way of doing that if you want to add a rows into a data frame.
Yeah, it's such a easy function, append. I thought append can be only used on lists, but we can also use it on data frame. Wow,
Right.
great. So when you write df dot append df2, we got added up and the indexing got repeated. But yes, it is a row wise addition of the numbers.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. So friends, here we have certain functionalities, applications are available where you have something called as a table-wise function application. Okay. So custom operations can be performed by passing the function. Okay. And you should pass appropriate number of arguments. And those number of arguments are called as pipe arguments. Right? And the operation is performed on the whole data frame here. So now I would like to explain this, how you can add a value to all the elements in the data frame, or, how we can use a custom function so that you can perform certain operations on the data frame, right? So Bharat, would you like to show that?
Yes, Deepti.
Yeah, please.
So we can use this custom function, which is a time-wise function. Okay. There is one specific function. It is just like you're defining a function and then you're using it for your analysis and for your data frame. So let me, it's been a long time that I've tried this. So let me try it out. Okay. Now that you have mentioned, I was able to recollect that. Would you please confirm if you're able to see my screen?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So, like I said, I would like to first define a function, user defined function. I will say def, and then I will use adder. This is the name of the function. And then I will pass my arguments. This is going to be my element, first element, and the second element. Okay. And then I would like to return these elements. Or I will simply say return element 1 plus element 2. This way I can do it. And the other way is I can, this is I am defining a function. Okay. Now what happens is if I'm using a custom function, okay, to deal with a certain operations with my data frame. Okay, how can I do this? I have a data frame. I have these predefined functions. Now we can do this with rows and columns. Let me share. In fact, what Ashutosh did, he was using a pipe function, correct? The arguments, the pipe arguments. We'll be using a pipe function. Okay, let me do that. So first,
Yeah.
we'll have to first
Create a data frame, then you can apply it.
Even before that, I would like to import the dependencies, import the packages. Import pandas and PD. Okay. Now I will define a data frame. I will say my data frame is equal to PD dot data frame. Okay, see, it happens with everyone. We tend to use these lower cases. Data frame dot rand. Okay, np dot random dot. There's this one function called random number, basically rand n. And here I will be passing the arguments. Or I will just say this is going to be my columns, and my columns are say column 1, column 2, and column 3. Okay. And then, like I said, I will be using the pipe function.
Bharat, you missed one comma, I guess. After 3, close the bracket, comma. Rand n. Yes, columns before columns. Comma.
Yes. And here, I'm saying header. Here, I have defined a function. In fact, I will be running this particular line. Okay. Or else, let me pass this particular line in the next cell. So now I'm using, like I said, I have defined a data frame and I've also passed the arguments. These are my column 1, column 2, and column 3. And with pipe function, and I'm also using my predefined function. Let me execute this. Okay. So random is
No. Data frame dot random is not required, na? Bharat?
Hmm.
Dot data frame is enough. after pd.dataframe, no random is required because random is available only in numpy.
So in fact, we have also imported
No. You
numpy
are not
as
getting-
well.
No. Next cell pd.dataframe dot random is there. No, remove that dot random. Only it's pd.dataframe. That
Okay.
random. That random you have to remove.
All right. Okay. So what you were saying is we were already using
Yeah.
it, so not required. Okay.
You can show the viewers df, run df and show
Yes. The alone.
df alone, like how it looks.
Yes. This is going to be
df.
the data frame. And now I'm using a pipe function and my custom defined function. These are my arguments basically. So you'll see the difference. I might zoom out a little bit for our viewers to understand the difference.
So
Okay.
friends, here the pipe function is a function that is accepting the required function which is written as the custom based function, right? It is performing the operation of the function defined, right, on a data frame, right? So it is returning us whatever the point that is there to add two elements, right? The adder function what Bharat has written, that is done here. Like he told that you want to add two elements, so it is adding the two elements.
That is correct.
Okay. Okay, thanks, Bharat. Ashutosh.
Yeah, Deepti.
Now, Bharat has showed how it works with the table-wise function application, right? Now, how can we do this element-wise function application?
Okay. See, when we talk about element-wise function application, so basically it is given by apply, map, and parenthesis. That is how we use that. And this particular pandas function application we are using to apply function to a data frame. That is accepting and returning only one scalar value to every element of the data frame. And you can also say that it is a data-centric method of applying functions to data frame. We also tend to use the lambda word to define the functions. But not all functions can be vectorized. Neither the numpy arrays, which are basically returning another array, nor any value, right? The method apply map on a data frame and analogously you can say apply map on series accept any Python function taking a single value and then returning a single value. So I would like to show that using my Python, just a moment. Is my screen visible, guys?
Yeah.
So here, let me input. I also need to import number. And then I want to define a variable, say, df is equal to d dot data frame. And say, using the numpy, create random Am I missing something over here?
Yes, after column 3, one parenthesis is missing.
Yeah, okay. Before, I guess.
No, column 3, last. 3 is fine only. Here, last. After column 3, square brackets. After square brackets, parenthesis.
Yeah. And then say I want to define a custom function, right? I want to make a custom function over here. Say df. And then I'm using the map function over here. I'm saying dot map and lambda. And then print df dot apply np dot. Why the np is showing this? Np is not. My bad. Sorry, guys. Yeah, there you go, Deepti. I hope that answers your question. So using your map and lambda function, so this is the perfect example what I had come up with.
Okay. So you are talking about a function, right? Like using numpy arrays, right? And you have
Right.
applied map function on top of it, right? On series,
Exactly.
taking a single value, and it has returned a single value.
Right.
So you have created a data frame, which is, so viewers might be knowing numpy is having a submodule called as random. Random is having a function called as rand_n, which generates random numbers in the given shape 5, 3. Okay, these are the random numbers. Every time you rerun your data frame df line, that line, you get a different output here. Why? Because it is randomly generating. Random means it does not have any pattern. Right now it might give minus 0.1. Next time you run it, it might give minus 0.2. Right. So what is it doing is, we have seen lambda function, the anonymous function, it's a nameless function. It works with arguments and expressions here. Right. And we have also seen many times how a map function is going to work. Right. And we are saying that apply that on np.mean. We are using an apply function, and mean is also available in numpy package. Okay. Yes, Ashutosh, thank you. Yeah, Bharat, how do you iterate over rows now in data frames?
You want to, okay. We can iterate over rows with a function. Okay. So, in fact, if you want to iterate, you can also look at, rows or an object, and you can also, iterate in the, named tuples, what we call it as. I will show you the function, a specific function that we are using in the iterations. Let me share my screen.
So iter items means to iterate over the key value pairs.
That is correct.
Here, iter.
So I'm using the same function.
Okay, iter items. Okay.
Let me.
So iter rows will iterate over the rows as index and series pairs. Okay, and tuples will be iterating over the rows as named tuples.
I will be using this particular function called as iter rows. Okay. Let me just start with item. This is for a specific item. It is basically like your key value pair mapping. Okay. This one is used for the key value pair mapping. And then you also have the iterations over the rows. Okay, this one is used for, in fact, this is how the function. This is for to iterate over the rows. And then you want to iterate the the rows in the named tuples. I'm using the same iter function. Okay, these are few functions that we can use with iterations. Okay, these are predefined functions. We can explore the capabilities. Does it answer your question, Dipti, or would you want me to
when
add
you
anything?
no, actually, yeah, Ashutosh,
Yeah, Dipti.
can you write a code for that using item iters?
Yeah, I can do that. Would you like me to give a bit of overview about what is iterators or just the code?
Yeah, if you can show me what it is, it's good.
So just allow me to share my screen.
You can take the same data frame,
Mm-hmm.
just show me how it works.
Okay. You want me to use this?
Yeah. So you can, I think we can just write, yeah. Pick up the data frame. Yeah. Now you can write how to write. You can start using a for loop, and if I'm not wrong, that is your approach.
Yeah. For key dot value in df dot iter items.
So it is nothing but it is iterating and it is giving the items of each column. That's the only thing item iters does. And friends, it will not take any arguments. Now Ashutosh will not give anything for df.iter items.
Yeah, there you go, Deepti.
Yeah,
so this
exactly.
is how basically iter items.
So it is working, the iter items method, it is generating automatically an iterator object of data frame and is allowing us to iterate of each column. So if at all you have a column called as name and age, you will get first print would print all the names, next has print now as column 0, like it's random numbers, we are getting all negative. It is in between the range of -1 to 1. Certain times randomly it gives you. So you are using a for loop to give iteration after every column, right? Iterate after this, iterate after that. So how many columns you have, right? It is going to print. Now, if it has printed for Ashutosh, 3 columns were there in the data. So column 0, column 2, and column 3. Okay. So friends, here,
It is like it is having like key value pairs, what we normally have in one of the data types, right? Dictionaries.
Yeah, exactly.
Similar
So,
to that.
yeah, if at all you okay, the point here is whatever you people have explained, right? It's a data frame, and you are trying to use a key and a value as what you say iterators here. So if at all it is a dictionary also, if the data is dictionary, then you have to create into data frame and then you have to apply your iter items.
That is correct.
So each iteration will produce one label object and one column object. Label is nothing but your column name. Here column name is column 0. Okay, it's nothing but for the syntax goes like this: for label content in data frame dot iter items. So for label means for key, for value, in data frame iter items. And iter items is not taking any parameters, and it is returning an iterator, and each item of every column is displayed to us. Okay. So friends, tomorrow we'll continue with different set of questions here, like, how you can do sorting, and, how you can delete indices, work with the rows, delete a column, row. So many things are there coming up here. So yeah, so you can stop sharing your screen. Thank you all for joining in. Thank you for watching our recorded videos as well. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, right? So it is we feel that it's really going to help you a lot, because there are different questions being asked in Python, because in Python is a very, it's an ocean kind of, right? So thank you. Please follow our page on Facebook as well as LinkedIn. Thank you so much.
Click on the notification tab, the bell icon, to get the notification timely and not to miss on these sessions.
Thank you guys. Thank you. See you guys tomorrow.